I was very surprised, very shocked when I first started to learn Buddhism. I read about stories about how the disciples of the Buddha, they became arhats and became bodhisattvas and so forth. And what's characteristic of them, same thing with the Buddha himself, is that they gave and gave and gave. That mindset there is something I could not understand. It's so interesting. How is it possible you keep on, your mind is such that you want to keep on giving and giving tirelessly? I couldn't understand it back then. It seemed to be logical, because you keep on giving and giving and giving away, you end up with nothing left. Their stories, they're not even Buddhists, but they are like rich merchants in India. They're so rich that they have stores of grain, stores of silver, stores of gold, and so forth. The son inherits the family's fortune, and what does he do? He opens the stores and gives them away every single day. He stands from the store and gives it away. So the people of the villages, the city would come and he would give them. Here, have some grains, have some gold. And he kept on giving and giving it away. And I couldn't understand it. How is it possible? It's not reasonable. You need to have something to sustain yourself, take care of your wife, take care of your children. These guys are crazy. They kept on giving it and more and more and more and more, non-stop. How can you possibly keep on giving and giving and giving? Why is that? Go back to your own family. When you keep on giving to your son, don't you? You never hesitate. He says, Dad, I need a car. No problem, take mine. You want a caddy? Come to Go Forest. Because it makes you happy. That's the only thing I can come up with. Them to think, tomorrow I will have nothing left to feed my family? No, they don't think like that. They said, tomorrow I deal with tomorrow. But today, when I give to someone here, it makes me happy. To me, that's the only thing that could possibly justify why these people can keep on giving and giving and giving away. Okay, it doesn't take a lot to make them happy. Think about it. There's an advantage here. These people who come, who take a piece of gold from them, you think they're grateful? Put yourself in their position. You have this man here who gives you his stores of grain, and you in Gaza, and you're hungry. You come and grab a sack of grain or a sack of flour from him. What is your mindset? You think you're grateful? Of course not. All they're worried about is their own hunger. Gratitude is the last thing in their mind. All these people who take from you are the ones who say, oh my God, now I'm gonna eat my fill. I'm gonna have a meal finally for the first time after a couple of months. That's all they can think of, not gratitude. And yet these people, they give it and they're happy because it doesn't take much to make them happy. Whereas for you, you need a caddy to be happy. So my point here is this: don't think they're stupid. I feel that the reason they can keep on giving is because it makes them so happy. Hoarding does not make them happy. To them, to have a store of gold, 10 stores of grain, it really don't mean anything. But when they give to people and they look so happy, and you see that they're going to be able to eat, it fills them with so much joy that they cannot otherwise get. I'm trying to point out to you that life is much more rewarding when you help others through the act of giving. Why do I tell you that? Because I want you to think about it and teach your children and teach your nephews and nieces, because they don't know this. The non-Buddhists don't understand it. The non-Buddhists give and they calculate. They say, oh, that's too much. Or what's in it for me? What do I get back when I give? Well, the Buddhists, once they understand giving, they have tremendous joy and reward out of it. And you know what? You may look like they're foolish to give away their fortunes and everything they have. Actually, what they're getting back is incredible blessings.